fantastic for that. That's the beauty of the sport, you know, to watch it until the end, to know. And now that we do have Kun, a Hungarian girl, in the final, it does not matter who is going to win because we will have this atmosphere.
Yes, for sure. Anna Kun on the right-hand side, going up against Renata Knapik-Miazga. And we're underway. Kun got the silver medal last year. So she's here in the final to try and get herself one place higher. Silver medal, her first Grand Prix medal on home soil. Can she go better?
Better than the gold, no, but better than the silver, yes, she can. And if she's here, it means that she has been fencing well all day.
Yeah,
and
good.
It's not, I mean, she was there last year, she's still here. It means that she's a very, very strong fencer. And still this minute of observation, the referee will have soon to say halt for the passivity. So now we do have P yellow card on the left and on the right side.
So what's P yellow? What does that mean?
That's passivity. It means that it has been 1 minute without score or without hit that the referee gave or not to the fencer. And we are still fencing in the middle of the piste. If in the next 42 seconds there is still no hit, the referee will have to go through another passivity with a red P card. Like we say before, the first hit of a match can be very important for the rest of your strategy. That's why they are really looking at each other, testing your opponent's reaction before being able to launch the real touch that she wants to give to the opponent. We are 5 seconds to the next passivity.
Isn't it? It's close.
And we are going to have it. That's another P red card. And the score is going to be 1-1 because the referee has to give the hit because it's a P red card. They start again from the on-guard line. And if they are not fencing again and the time goes to 0, that's also a possibility for a passivity, even if the time is 0 seconds.
And black card. Right?
It would be a black card.
A black card means disqualification.
No, it will be a P black card. So P black card is completely different from the normal card that we have. A passivity black card would mean like you lose a match, but you don't lose your ranking of the competition.
Right.
But we had a double hit right now.
We have a hit.
36 seconds.
But it can still happen again.
Yeah,
and
but not in this period.
And if we get this extra passivity, not now, obviously, in the second period, if we were going to get it, what happens?
So the highest ranking, because the score is equal, the highest ranking fencer we will, it means that it should be Kun. And if the score is not equal and we do have the P black card, it will be the fencer with the highest score that wins the match. And so we know now goes to the break.
So this is the first time today I've seen, you've been refereeing all day, so I'm sure you've seen more. This is the first time today that I've seen 2 passivity cards in the first 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. It's not very common. It's because this match is very decisive, important, and no one wants to take the risk to try an action. They really want to lead first. That's why we have this situation.
So it's like a gamble, right?
It's not a gamble, it's more tactical. And Kun knows that she had this advantage. Yeah. If her opponent is not going, she will win. So actually the pressure is on Knapik right now.
But incredibly, we talk about epee fencing being cagey and tight at the beginning. This is incredibly tight.
It is, but the fencers, they know the rules, so Knapik will have to go, or maybe Kun can also use that advantage and make...
To decide to attack.
Yeah, to attack, like she can pretend like she's defending and suddenly she might go.
So start of the second period of this women's gold medal match. Renata Knapik-Miazga on the left-hand side, up against Anna Kun from Hungary, the host nation. All tied up at 2 apiece, but we've had 2 passivity calls already.
And we will have soon a hit, and it will be decisive for the tactic of the match. Knapik is pushing Kun.
She has to.
She has to. And Kun knows that Knapik will have to go, and she's going right now. That's a double hit.
So how much do they learn from that double?
For now, I think not that much. But it's also a way, if Kun does not want to attack because she thinks that her best tactic will be to defend, she still has this advantage with the passivity. So double hit is a way to save it also. We can see that they are very active with the legs to find the distance, but both of them have the tips that still threaten the opponent.
They're in distance, aren't they?
Yeah, they are really, really close.
Ooh,
yeah,
chance.
she tries. See, the distance was close. Actually, Knapik was going forward, and Kun starting her action, but finally that's a double hit. She is not giving her field too much, like Kun is. She's going a bit backward, but she does not want to give the field to Knapik too early.
So a light coming up spuriously there, and no hit will be given for that one up. This happens every now and again.
Could happen. It's just like she probably hit the tip of her opponent, and when such a hit occurs, the passivity minute restart, because that's a hit that is not valid for the referees. And she's once again going, Kun is going, but that's a double hit.
She's trying this sort of cart, is it cart octave? She's trying this beat across the body and then going down.
True, because Knapik is still taller than her, so it's risky to go without blade at this short distance. Because we can see they are really fencing close to each other, so the distance is really short. Should be a lot of tension.
If you're new to fencing, that's a lovely hit as well from Anna Kun. If you're new to fencing, if the blades, if the tips of the swords are crossing each other, it means they're quite close. They are fencing, they're being quite aggressive.
So now Kun has this advantage that she was looking for. She's leading by 1.
Knapik-Miazga looks quite relaxed, quite calm.
Yeah, could be also, you know, some kind of a release for Knapik, because now she knows that she is 1 touch under. She has to provoke to be creative. She tried, and she has been hit under the hand.
Nice hit. Fake across the top and just on the inside of the wrist. Whole body target in epee, so yeah, you got to keep that sword arm quite protected. Well, this is a curious match.
Yes, it is, and I think again, the break is very important for the fencers. That's the period where they can talk to the coach, give their feeling, and receive like any ideas where to go, which target, which part of piece should they use. So this moment is very, very important.
Do you think the experience of Renata Knapik here is going to play its part?
It is, but we can also see that she feels like if she was looking for an idea, a target, she does not feel very secure about her game. That's why the coach, as we can see, is giving her like advices where to go. Is very prolific in his talking.
Radoslav Zavrotniak, if you remember that name.
He is a great fencer, qualified for Olympics.
Lovely chap as well, now coaching Renata Knapik-Miazga. Start of the third period here, and Anna Kun from the host nation getting the backing of the home crowd. He's 2 points up with 3 minutes of fencing left. She's in control, right?
She is, but Knapik looks more aggressive than on the first two periods. See, she's lunging. She did a great attack, and now it's -1 for her.
Very nice hit, that.
I think she's tempting more actions than on the first two periods. And she has to, because we are 2 minutes to go.
Yeah. But it almost looked like she pulled out of that one. She kind of did the beat attack and then stopped and then went again.
She did.
This is nice.
That's a single hit, so we are again in the same situation where the score is tight. Let's see if Knapik is going still forward and try to make the pressure and to
like
try
we
some
talked about
action.
before, you got back into in contention. Do you carry on?
Exactly. But probably she will carry on because she has been more successful by leading and trying to be proactive.
And you have to say, the more experienced fencer, you've got to back them. You've got to back them in this situation. So still pressing. Polish fencer on the left-hand side. Try and find a beat.
Yeah, that's a very nice attack, and she was making a remise, and the distance was quite bigger than before on the first two periods, so maybe that's also an advantage now for Knapik.
For the taller fencer.
Yes.
Yeah. So now will she sit back?
Actually, I'm not sure she is stepping back, but Kun is maybe more pushing her opponent. But definitely the action has changed the side.
Yeah. So advantage to the pole with a minute of fencing left. Oh, the second chance.
That's a nice try from Kun, because her opponent, Knapik, was at the end of the piste, and Kun tried to go for the feet, because she knows that Knapik cannot step back a lot. So the leadership has literally changed.
Big opportunity here. 45 seconds left on the clock. Knapik-Miazga looking for a Grand Prix win here in Budapest.
And Kun just did a lovely attack. She scored alone. So the score is now 10-9, 35 seconds to go.
Is she going to go for it?
Yeah, Kun has to go for it. She's still under the pressure of the score. But she has to focus on the distance too. She has to go forward.
Ooh, close there.
Yeah,
from
Knapik is still
Knapik.
very aggressive with her tip. 16 seconds.
Time's running out for Anna Kun. Silver medal here in Budapest last year. Oh,
And she did it amazing. We again have 10-10. Do you think that she's going to go like in the semi-final or no?
It's so hard to call. I hope she does in some ways, but 8 seconds left, I don't think so. Oh, maybe she is. Maybe she's going to go for it.
Yeah, the distance is so close, 3 seconds to the end.
No,
They are
she's
opening,
pulled
they are
out, she's
opening.
pulled out.
So right now it means that we go to priority. 1 minute, 1 hit. The priority is on the right side. The first one to score is going to win this gold medal. And if there is no hit at the end of the 1 minute time, Kun is going to have this gold medal.
Is Kun going to go again, do you reckon?
You know, even if you got the priority, you still have to want to get this touch. So she has
To pressure,
to.
yeah. Oh, this is so tense.
Yeah, that's the best moment in fencing.
So Knapik-Miazga on the left, Kun on the right. Sudden death minute.
The time is an advantage for Kun, but she's trying to go, she's going, and that's a double hit. We still have 27 seconds to go for this gold medal.
Tension is pretty high here now. The home crowd obviously supporting Anna Kun on the right-hand side.
She's trying to keep the field, not to give it to Knapik. Knapik has to go, she knows it. They are trying, Knapik is going for the hit, but that's a double hit again. And now the distance is really important to start the match.
They're just apart, you can see the tips are just away from each other.
Oh, Kun tried to go, that's again a double hit, my God, that's great.
What an exciting final this is here at the Budapest Grand Prix.
And the referee asked them for the distance.
Knapik pushing. Knapik scores! And Knapik has done it. She just did a little beat. It was enough to take the blade out of the way, and Kun.
Yeah, Kun tried to go, but she missed, and finally Knapik hit. That's a win for Knapik. Finally, Kun will keep her silver medal from last year.
And so here we have Renata Knapik-Miazga, the champion of the Budapest Epee Grand Prix here in 2023. A brilliant final, but another silver medal for Anna Kun from the host nation. Radoslav Zawrotniak coaching now the Polish team. Congratulates Renata Knapik-Miazga. Kundo, silver medal again here in Budapest. Looks a little disappointed, but what a great result from her today. So our first Grand Prix win for Renata Knapik-Miazga from Poland. 4 World Cup bronze medals, 2 European bronze medals, but this is her very first Grand Prix win. And there we see it in priority, an 11-10 win for Renata Knapik-Miazga.